Okay, so anyways, I don't know, but anyhow, they introduced me as one thing, which really I was kind of impressed. I was like, really, I am. And so I was impressed with the title. Um, but again, and I think God put certain things in your way, in your path for a reason. And like I said, that small penny any job that did that, requested all of that, um, put me into some database somewhere. And I don't know, took all my information, and they knew ahead of time what the situation was. They should have just. I mean, why send me that stuff? Don't send it to me, because you already know. And I can't fault them, because when I asked the question and the person just kind of sidestepped it, I let them sidestep it. I should not have done that. And if I want a question addressed, I need to address it. Um, so this is kind of the same situation that might happen here. Like, um, I don't want to go through like the scanning my fingerprints and all that if I'm not hired. I'm on a trial basis. If I'm on a trial basis for X number of days, then and I haven't been scanning and all that, why go through all that if I'm not hired? Let's wait until I'm hired, or the offer is extended, and let's wait until I accept it. I mean, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Talking about perseverance, determination, and industriousness. I had a situation where I walked to an interview. I walked 5 miles to the interview, bought my interview change clothes, and the place that I thought I was gonna stop in and change clothes actually does not exist anymore. It's closed. So I had to scramble to find another place to change clothes. So I went to this one place, and I told the lady, I was like, look, I walked all the way from Hollandale, to here. And she was like, well, I'm sorry to hear that, baby. And I was like, oh, no, no, no. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. I have an interview. I was expecting this place to be open, but it's not. And I just need to change into my interview clothes. May I use your restroom? And she was like, sure, baby. I've been through that too. I've been through it. So that's what I did. But the first thing is, like, when you tell somebody, like, for me, I was proud that I walked 5 miles. To me, I was proud of that. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I was proud of that. I am proud of the, adversity that it's not really even adversity. I like, being able to do things that, I mean, I like that. I don't know what the word is, but I like it, and I like it for there's a certain quality about that I like that I did not have. For all they passed is $4. Okay, I counted up all my change, and I might have had like maybe $6. And I was thinking, okay, I have one all day pass to get back and forth to work one day. But then so happened I had interviews the day before in the same area, and I had to make a decision of whether I was going to spend the $4 for the interview or the $4 to get to work. What the miracle is, it's a miracle and all of that. The miracle about all of that is that I didn't have to spend the $4 in change and quarters and nickels and pennies anyway, because of that situation. I had to make a decision. And the decision was, the interview, I can walk to that. The work, I'm supposedly getting paid for that. So, I don't know. And then I messed up too with this work thing, because I should have sent a confirmation letter. But it's a lot of things, that, are not on the up and up. I mean, first of all, and because they're not on the up and up on my side, then it messes everything up. So, I mean, because I should have sent a confirmation confirming the rate and, when the first pay date is and all of that. But I don't know. It's like I feel like I might just blow this opportunity, not because I know what I'm supposed to do, but it's like because of pride, maybe. Because I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday. Um, So I told you my weaknesses, being all needy, and then lady didn't want me to write the notes. She was expecting me to remember everything. I can't remember everything. That's why I write it, so I don't have to be dependent on asking you over and over again. And I should be strong in that. I write notes because I don't want to be dependent on asking you over and over again. If it's not gonna work, I'll leave. I mean, I'm just trying to be attentive to you, and that's it. I need to know exactly what I'm doing. But I humbled myself and I listened. And I think she tried to meet me halfway too, because she saw, she would just come over to my computer and let me type in whatever I had to type in. Um, um, what else? So, like I said, I admire that about myself. And like I said, miracles happen for a reason. $4 in change to get me to and from work for one day. And then interviews. I had to make a choice, so I decided I was going to spend the $4 on work. But then the interview was actually in the same location or right across the street from the place where I was to work. So it was like God was giving me a chance to do a trial basis to see if I could walk that far and say, okay, baby, it's not so bad. And I did walk. And when I got there, the place where I would change wasn't no longer existent. But like I said, the first thing when you say things like, "Oh, I walked 5 miles," people are, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." It's not a bad thing. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. I am so proud of that. I feel like I had a situation and an opportunity, and I did whatever it took for me to get there. How can you not be proud of that? Why do people feel like that's something that they should pity? It's not something to be pitied, it's something to be proud of. I'm so proud of that. I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, I love that about myself. Feet swollen and broken, but I'm doing what it takes and I'm trying my best. I'm not just breaking myself to the breaking point, but I'm also, healing myself. I'm noticing, okay, well, my feet hurt. I need to soak the feet. I need to do this. I mean, it's just, to me, I think that's a wonderful story. I don't see how people look at it as, but I guess, the thing about like Laura used, it's like if me, myself, is telling a story, it might seem like a solicitation for pity, but it's not. I'm just so amazed. I'm amazed by myself. I'm amazed by me. I mean, I am truly in love with myself. That wow, to me that's amazing. You know, it's not something to be pitied. But I have to look at it on the outside in. What if someone else came to me and told me, "Oh, they walked 5 miles"? So I have to remember that too because maybe that's just a normal human reaction to have. But wow, that's amazing. That is amazing to me. And I'm gonna tell you, I fall a little bit more and more in love with myself every day. Um, but the thing that I didn't like is like when it was time to go. First they told me it was 9 to 5. Then, per the paperwork, it said 5:30. So I was still there at 5:30. The person that is the manager or president, vice president, whatever, she she didn't even say bye. And I'm like, I'm waiting around because I'm thinking, out of courtesy, I'm gonna check out with her before I leave. She didn't even say bye. The other girl that was there, and maybe she just took initiative, but she left, um, a half early hour earlier than me, and you know, she had this nice little pleasant conversation before she left. Maybe she was even called into the office, etc. You know, so I don't like um I, I don't like the fact that she just left on somebody's first day and you don't even say bye and you're like 10 feet away. What is up with that? I don't appreciate that. And I feel disrespected. That's how I feel. And I don't like this thing where everybody's starting this new trend of saying, "Oh, I feel something, some certain type of way." What type of way is it that you feel? Society is making it so that you don't address your feelings. You can't. You don't even. You're not even expressing yourself. I feel some type of way. How do you feel? I feel disrespected by that. And I'm gonna tell you, that's why a lot of the things in society people keep saying over and over again, like that's something like this. I don't even. I still don't say that word. What they call people that are Afro Asian, the little pop terminology for that. I hate that. I hated that when it first came out. You know, when somebody mentioned it to me, it was just so ghetto to me. But and I hate this. You know that them saying that this news not expressing how they feel, but saying they feel something, but not expressing exactly what it is that they feel. What is wrong with society? I mean, and it's like it really is a dumbing down of just society in a whole, you know. And I'm not saying this is not repetitive. This is something that I truly see with my own eyes, feel with my heart, hear with my ears, just witness all around me. And people have been saying that, you know, probably since I was little, but I didn't know any better, you know. But I'm seeing a decline since my inception into this world, you know, of the way people think and the way people speak, the way people reason, you know. So I don't know. I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna produce. I'm not gonna send any emails unless authorized. I will be sending status updates, you know, in the morning, before lunch, and before I leave. And I will not ask them about the HR papers. They'll just sit on her desk. Um, and if they ask me about that other thing, I'm gonna be like, I understand this is a trial period, and since you know it's only a few days, what I would like to do, because to me that's a very serious thing to have your personal data taken in, you know, taken into the system if you only have a few days, and there is no guarantee of employment. Once an offer is formally extended to me and I formally accept, then I would be more than happy to do that. But at this time, I don't feel comfortable with that. The other thing I'm gonna ask too, I need to find out when I'm getting paid, because if we're on that status, what I'm assuming is that I'm getting paid at this time, and if I'm not, I need to know about that too. And then that employer that I told you that I applied to like 10 times, that she now sent me a request to start training like a month before the letter was sent. She sent me another one to start training um, next week, and I agreed. But and now I know she's a real human being because she left a critical message on my voicemail or whatever. And maybe I still haven't heard back from her, maybe because of my voicemail. But you know, there's nothing I can do about that. You know, so that's what it is. I don't have another phone to change it, and Google doesn't have like some type of, you know, where I can submit a problem ticket. So I don't know. But after I get this job done, I guess you know I'll address that. And I'm ready to move on in my life. I just don't know what the next step is. And we're closing to the end, so that's what it is, the cliffhanger. I don't know what the next step is. You know, I don't have no clue. But that might be a good thing. Like I said, sometimes I feel like I'm Neo, be in Matrix, being led by Samuel Jackson's voice on a cell phone. he doesn't know what's next or what's around the corner. He's just following the voice. And that's kind of how I feel, you know. But I would like to have some set things that are happening. But anyways, my time is up again.